In Matthew 5:13 it says, "Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its taste, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under the foot of men." I'm sure you noticed that when you taste salt by itself, it's not too good. And I'm sure you also know that 1 grain of salt by itself doesn't do too much, especially when you're putting it into some food to season, right? But when you get a multitude of granules of salt, then it's where things happen. But even then, you have to rightly use it before it tastes too salty and it ruins your food, right? Have you ever had food and you're just like, it's good, but it's missing something? And then it clicks that you forgot to add the salt. And so rightly used, your food tastes that much more flavorful. And so salt has its place. It has a purpose, but rightly used. You see, in the grand scope of things, salt is pretty small. Even when you compare it to other seasonings like rosemary, oregano, things like that, it's pretty tiny. But when the cook is in control, it does great things. It does marvelous things to our food. And so when salt loses its saltiness, its flavor, it's useless. Salt, you see, gives flavor, like I just said. It preserves, it cleanses and heals. But here's my favorite part. Even though salt has no heat of its own, it has the ability to melt ice. In Matthew 5:14, it says, "Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid." Continuing on into 15, it says, "Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, that giveth light unto all that are in the house." Verse 16, "Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven." In Desire of Ages 307, it says, "True character is not shaped from without and put on. It radiates from within. If we wish to direct others in the path of righteousness, and principle of righteousness must be enshrined in your own hearts." Our profession of faith may proclaim the theory of religion, but it is our practical piety that holds forth the word of truth. It consists of life in holy conversation, unswavering integrity, the active, benevolent spirit, and a godly example. These are the mediums through which the light is conveyed to the world. You see, God is telling us that no matter how small or how insignificant we feel that we are, He can still use us, because when the cook is in control, it can do marvelous things. So I encourage you guys today, go be the light of the world. Go be the person who God has called you to, because if God is for you, no one can be against you. And God is standing right there. No matter how young, how old, how quiet you may be, or what things you may find imperfect, God can use those things if you give them to Him and you surrender your life daily. He's got you, and He's willing to lead you and to provide for you, to take care of you, just like He has been this whole time. Thank you so much for joining me on Here I Am Send Me, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.